having a victor. Let's go back to Christian. And Christian, they're on the board. This is where it's at with projections so far. The magic figure, as you've been telling us, 270. Mr. Biden on 220. Mr. Trump in 213. Let's give Mr. Biden Arizona now, because that looks pretty much that is going to go Democrat in this election. 230. And Nevada, 2. We don't know for sure about that, but let's...
23,000 votes he's in front there.
So that would be fair to give Nevada at the moment.
Yeah. There's 300,000 votes to count in Nevada, so we can probably give him...
No, we're not just to make sure our viewers know, we're not projecting, we're just taking... Arizona, we're pretty sure is for Biden, but we're just projecting Nevada. Let's, in the same spirit, just take a guess and give Georgia and North Carolina to the president.
Okay.
So it takes us back to the 3 Great Lakes states, the Midwest states. Talk us through these 3, Christian.
Okay, let's just fill in Maine. There is 1 congressional district in Maine, which is still up for grabs, so we'll leave that in grey. But there you see the totals, 240 against 244. Oh, let's put in Alaska goes red and Hawaii goes blue. They are safe states, so we'll just put those in there. It's just that their votes haven't come in yet. So that's really where we're at. That's the battle, probably, in a few hours' time, 244 versus 247. I've told you there are 4 million votes to count across these 3 states. Pennsylvania, let's quickly put that, I'm going to put that in red because I want to show you what the president still has to do. He's short. Joe Biden, if he wins Wisconsin and Michigan, and I'll show you in the graphics in a second how far he is ahead in the absentee ballot, that gets Joe Biden to 270. So let me quickly show you Wisconsin, how it looks at the moment. 85% of the vote counted. Trump has a lead of 118,000. It's coming down, actually. There are still 590,000 votes to count, and the absentee ballot looks like that. It is heavily skewed towards Biden by 16 points, and that is going to be counted in the next 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Wisconsin said that before the election started, and these are votes that were mailed in, some of them several days before the ballot closed, but all those that are in that exit poll there arrived before the polls closed this evening. Same case in Michigan. Let's quickly show you Michigan. Again, you'll see that Donald Trump is still ahead in Michigan. I'm just looking here, 300,000 votes he's ahead by at the moment. There's still quite a bit of the vote to count. They've only counted 71% of it. Look at the absentee ballot, though. Again, this is going to be counted in the days to come. 18-point difference, leaning heavily towards Biden. It did take Michigan, remember, back in 2016, a couple of weeks, actually, to get a result. It took them quite a while to get to, a result in Michigan. So that is one they are going to fight over. Do you want me to quickly show you Pennsylvania, if you have time? And then we know what we're talking about. There are 1.7 million votes still to count in Pennsylvania. That looks really healthy for Donald Trump, but we know there's a lot of Pittsburgh and Philadelphia still to count. And the absentee vote there, again, they don't have a tradition of absentee voting in Pennsylvania, but that, again, 16 points leans towards Joe Biden. And it is this mail-in vote, Andrew, that Donald Trump doesn't want them to count because he knows where that absentee vote goes.
Thanks, Christian. And there, Katy, you have the nub, because although at the moment Mr. Trump is well ahead in these 3 crucial Midwest states, the votes that have yet to come in, as Christian was explaining, could be heavily in Mr. Biden's favour. And I guess that's a calculation that Mr. Trump's people have made as well. So the name of the game is to try and stop as many of these votes as possible from being counted. And that way, Mr. Trump holds his lead in these states to some extent.